Hey guys, and welcome back to MNUFC TV. I'm going to get into the player ratings for the U.S. Open Cup final against Atlanta in Atlanta. Um, Final score being 2-1 Atlanta United. We'll get into it. I thought it was a strange lineup, leaving your leading goal scorer on the bench in Darwin Quintero. I thought it was a bit strange to leave. I think it was your second, either Mason or Angel or Finley are going to be the second leading goal scorer. I don't quite know off the top of my head, but I almost want to say Finley might be with. I mean, he's one of the only people that has been scoring goals. Him, Toy, Dotson scored a couple, but I thought it was just okay. It was just strange to keep Darwin off the bench. Finley, I thought I thought it was weird. I just thought it was so weird. I didn't think Lud should have played. Even though he did score the goal, I thought, yeah, it was weird. I thought it was extremely weird. We needed a bit of creativity. Someone just be able to score a goal. I understand some of his defensive work ethic isn't the best, and that's probably where Adrian and him butt heads. But I thought it was strange just to do that. But we'll get into the goal scorer, Robin Lod. He did not play very well the first half. I thought he was needless in possession. No one particularly played well in the first half. I'm going to say that right away. I don't want to single out Lod, but he did not play well. But neither did anyone. The first half was poor, very poor. Lod, who has looked pretty good technically on the ball. He just doesn't have that breakaway pace. He's not slow, but he was not very good. And he does pick up the goal, and I don't want to discredit him from it, but it is a pretty lucky goal. It bounces over a defender and nestles into that back corner and hit and off the post and in. Slow shot, but it was the finesse on it. No actual finesse, but the finesse that put it in the corner off the deflection of the turf. Which don't even get me started about turf fields. Yuck. I know you used to play one on one, but it's just not a fan of mine. Not a fan of mine. But I don't think he played particularly well. If it was going on the first half, I would have gave him like a 2. But since he picks up a goal, I have to give him like a 5. But he particularly did not play very well for the 60 minutes he was on or whatnot. 60, 70. Played a lot better in the second half, though. I'm going to say that with the goal. But it just wasn't his game, and I don't know. I thought it was maybe a bit early. I mean, he's been playing in the team a bit, but hasn't particularly played well, like stand out well. Thought he didn't particularly stand like. Oh yeah, it was strange. I thought it was strange. Mason Toy started because Angel was still dealing with that hamstring injury. Um, Mason played all right. He maybe should have had a goal. That was a really good save by Guzan. Um, yeah, have to give him maybe like a 6.5, 7. Thought he did. Yeah, no, just a 6. He didn't get up to a 7. There was some times where he'd hold the ball up good. There was times where he didn't, but like I said, no one particularly played well. It was unfortunate, and at least I thought in the first half, and then in the second half, there's players that came out and played a bit better. I thought Molino had a pretty good game for what Molino does. I thought Molino had a pretty good game. To give him like a 6.5. Sonny Dotson picked up a yellow card. He played well, I thought. Maybe I have to give him like a 7. I thought he played pretty well in that left midfield role. Ozzy, he was slow. You could tell his injury is really hurting him, and he's a 32-year-old center defensive mid. And don't get me wrong, he is an amazing, amazing player. But it just didn't seem like that injury had fully healed yet. He's a bit slow. That is a very fast team, and he should have been sent off. He was lucky not to. But I'm gonna have to give him a 6.5, just for being our captain, I guess. Jan, I thought played all right. Have to give him a 6.5, 7. He was one of the players that, even though he didn't come up with any shots, long shots or whatnot, I thought he did what he was supposed to. Mentier played well for the most part. A couple times he got beat, I'd say. A couple times but I'd give him like a 7. It's gonna be kind of like the same. First half was so bad, and we come out the second half play a bit better, making Atlanta sweat a little bit after Barco coming off in the red card for Gonzalo Perez. Yeah, but we're gonna get into Ike Opara, who I thought played pretty well in Boxall. Okay. I just would like to see some more goals from these two towering center backs. They win headers in the box a lot. There's just so many that just are so close, and it would be nice to see a couple go in. Especially last night, I think Boxall had a really good chance in the first half, and Ike did too. As well as Boxall having a really good chance at the end. The ball falls to him in about 5 yards, and gets his foot under and unfortunately hits it over. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He is a center back, so it's not his natural position. But I'm also going to say that it takes a lot more skill to put it over than to not put it on target in the 5-yard box. And not like skill as in you're trying to score, but as in skill of hitting the ball in the right area. A lot more spots where you can hit it where it'll be on target than where it won't be. Chase, I thought, played his heart out like everyone did, and yeah, played his heart out, and everyone did, and it was just really unfortunate that their first goal is an own goal on Chase. He puts his leg in for a block, and I think Vito probably should have saved it, but it like barely hit over. You'll have to go back and watch it. It was like it barely dips under the post, and Vito almost puts his hands to it, but it was a crappy goal to give up right away in 10 minutes. But it's not really Chase's fault, but he does pick up a yellow card, but I'd have to just give him a 7 like everyone else. Vito, an 8, a man of the match for me. He kept us in the game. He had so many good saves. But that one chance, I thought that first goal, I thought he maybe could have done a bit better on. Not as particularly his fault, but I thought he could have maybe done a bit better on. Finley, who was subbed out for Robin Lod, I thought when he came on, he did have get past Pogba a couple times. but that final ball was just a little bit too hard, high. So there was that. Finley probably just give him a 6. Quintero didn't have time to get into the game really. I was disappointed in that. Just a 6 because there wasn't much to do. With the 15 minutes he came on, they couldn't get on the ball, particularly being double teamed. And Abu was on for 10 minutes at most, and I just have to give him a 5. Probably unfair to give him a rating, but he swung his leg at a corner, missed it, or I'll give him 5.5. A couple good things running on the left, but it was just a bad first half that lost us the game, unfortunately, and that's just going to be my player ratings for the Open Cup final. Play LAFC next away, so we'll see how that goes, but as always, come on, you loons.